everybody. This is Noreen Jackson with Black Biz Review. Today we have Dr. Linda Amerson. She is a trichologist. She will tell you what a trichologist is. I think she can explain it better than I can. I'm just happy to have her on the show. And we're going to go ahead and get the greetings over with and get started. So, hi, Dr. Amerson. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Noreen. How are you today?
I'm doing fabulous, and I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for taking up the time to be our guest here on Black Biz Review.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for your flexibility today.
Oh, no problem. You know, I forgot how I ran into you, but I'm positively sure that it was on Facebook. And when I saw what you did as far as being a trichologist, I was like, wow, I need to talk to her because I, have, scalp issues every now and again with some itching. I unfortunately found out that you were in Texas, and I'm like, darn it. So, but that was okay. But I figured, people need to know about trichologists, what they do. And I want to start with you and hope that you can explain who you are and what you do.
Absolutely. I am Dr. Linda Amerson, board certified trichologist. What drew me into this field is I've always been a research type person.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the cosmetology profession, but more so as an educator.
Mm-hmm.
And I had so many cases of patients who were having various types of alopecia conditions. And I would actually see men, women, and children. So I did some research, and I wanted to take my profession to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So in my research, I found out that there was an Institute of Trichology located in Madison, Alabama, that had a curriculum that I could obtain the next level, which would be a doctorate in trichology.
Wow.
So I became excited.
Yeah, I would be too.
So I enrolled in the curriculum, and I did matriculate through the entire program, which was very intense. It does require a lot of reading and research and just a lot of scientific terminology and that we had to learn. It's just very in-depth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite different from what a barber or cosmetology does. So I definitely want the audience to understand that there is a difference.
Okay.
So taking your business to the next level, you have to enroll in an institute and complete at least 750 hours. Now there are a few more schools that have a curriculum in place.
Mm-hmm.
And so they do have variations of hours that is required, but you cannot get a trichology certification in 3 days. I'm finding that a lot of people will take a 3-day seminar and say, well, I'm a certified trichologist. This is not the same. It normally takes at least 3 years to complete the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like any continuing education program. You must complete your master's,
Mm-hmm.
bachelor's first, then your master's, and then your doctorate. So in the doctorate, you are given a topic. That's part of your dissertation.
Okay.
You have to research that, and you have to present that in front of the medical board. So I was able to do that, and then that's how I obtained my doctorate in trichology. It was a very good investment for me because I knew I wanted to really help the consumers. So I've been doing that now for over 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel this is my passion and purpose. So in the field of trichology, what we do is get to the root of the problem microscopically.
Okay.
So when a person comes in, I'll kind of walk you through what I do. A person comes in, they fill out the data form. The data form tells me of internal problems as well as external complaints that the person is concerned about. So some people only have a scalp condition. So we address that, and that can include dry, flaky, oily, itchy scalp, inflammation of the scalp, lesions of the scalp, sometimes raised areas, which could be boils or cysts. So that's not an area that I actually work on. So I will refer that person to a dermatologist for that.
Mm-hmm.
For the cysts and for the boils on the scalp.
Mm-hmm.
So we do address over 100 categories of alopecia. And then there are also numerous categories of scalp conditions. So on the data form, we're looking at that. We're looking at history, family history as well. And then once that is reviewed, we also use two microscopes. So the first one is called a polarized microscope. With that one, I can actually tell the person how healthy or unhealthy the hair is actually growing just by the shape of it. We can also tell if there are any hereditary factors, what your nutritional absorption looks like, what your water absorption looks like, any hair shaft defects or structural damage.
Wow.
So that's very important for healthy hair growth.
Okay.
So we're going beneath that follicle to really see what the health of that follicle health is. And we see so many different things on the television monitor that we show the scalp.
Uh-huh.
So we show them, for example, if there's any discoloration, if there are any lesions. Sometimes there are pimples. Sometimes there are flat lesions that are on the scalp. Sometimes we see molds on the scalp.
Mm-hmm.
We see a lot of flaking, a lot of inflammation on the scalp. These are all treatable.
Wow. Yeah. That's interesting. That really is, because I mean, for Black women in particular, we tend to have so many different problems that are not, they're common for us, but not for the world. You know what I mean? And they don't take enough time out to research, our particular issues, because of, our hair is different from, it's not really different. It's common, but we're not accepted as common hair, as you realize. And so people don't really study our need and the problems that we have with hair. They just try to lump us into one big, the skin is the skin.
Right. And
So,
yes.
but one of the things that you mentioned was with alopecia, there's about 100 different, what did you call it, categories? Or
Yes, actually. So let me give you the definition of alopecia. Alopecia is the medical term for hair loss from any cause. So under that umbrella are several different categories. And the degree of severity, that also varies on a case-by-case basis. So that's very important. And also the overall statistics for the USA, there are actually over 90 million Americans that are affected with some form of alopecia and scalp disease.
Well, how much?
There are over 90 million.
Wow.
So in that 90 million, 50 million are male and 40 million is females.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's a lot of Americans. And this is not including the international market.
Wow.
So
that's a lot.
It's really an epidemic. Absolutely. It's a worldwide epidemic.
So the people who come to see you is the common reason they come to see you is alopecia? Is that one of the common ones, or is there people come to see you for many things?
It's a combination for alopecia, and then some have scalp conditions, and many of them have a combination.
Gotcha. All right. And like when you do your research, do the study each person, send them through your what do you call it when you send them,
microscopic analysis?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Are these things not only treatable but curable, or is it just treatable?
It depends on what condition is diagnosed and how severe it is, because there are various degrees of severity. Some conditions are very mild, which are completely treatable and reversible. Some are a little more severe, more moderate. Those can be treated. And then there are some that are very severe, where there may be limitations as far as the reversion of it. It may not be 100% reversion or reversible. So it really kind of varies.
Okay. So what role does diet play in the skin conditions or even alopecia?
Absolutely. Very, very important. Diet, nutrition, and getting enough fluids with the water is very, very important.
Yeah.
So many of my patients are nutritionally deficient, and that is a direct correlation with the hair not growing healthy, and also with the dehydration, not drinking enough water.
Mm.
That also is very important unless a person has a health condition where they're limited to so many ounces per day. I have had some cases of that with certain conditions where they cannot have over X amount of ounces per day.
Yeah. I know a couple of people who have that experience as well. They can only have so much water a day.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about your products. Let's talk about. I looked online at a few of your products, and I'm assuming that you have other when you find out what's wrong, many of the products that you have actually can treat those issues, right?
Yes, my product line was developed 11 years ago. And I actually hired a chemist. The first chemist, her name was Tracy Ashley. And I wanted to have products that have premium ingredients. And so that's why I chose to hire a chemist. So Tracy used to work for the Proline Corporation here in Texas before Mr. Comer Cottrell sold it. So she had a lot of experience. So that's another thing. I wanted someone with experience. So she helped me. We sat down and I told her what I needed the products to address, some of the common disorders. So she did a phenomenal job with my exclusive formula. And we worked together for 8 years. And then I wanted to have a new and improved formula and also to expand my production. So now my products are manufactured by a company in Garland known as GDMI.
Okay.
So we have premium product ingredients. We have a chemist that actually manufactures our products. Also, our products are very concentrated, so they last you longer and we save you money. So this is a major difference from, for example, if you buy a product at the dollar store, you're going to get something that has a very thin consistency and you're going to have to use more product. So they're using cheaper ingredients. So you can come back and constantly rebuy those products.
Right.
So with my products being a more premium grade product, it's concentrated. So we're going to save you money. Also, my products help with hair restoration, the hair thinning, the patchy hair loss, the baldness in many individuals. It helps with the dry, flaky, oily, itchy scalp conditions, as well as we have an award-winning product. The city of Arlington has recognized our products as the best hair care products in Arlington.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's very, very exciting for us. And for 2 years, we've been recognized with this type of recognition. So we're very excited. Also, the state of Texas has also recognized our business and our products as being the best there is in the state of Texas. So we're excited of that. So our products are very, very good. So we have 4 products in the hair care segment of the line, which includes our hair and scalp shampoo, a revitalizing conditioner, we have a leave-in conditioner, and we have an anti-itch soothing oil. So the shampoo and conditioner are great for cleansing of the hair, for hair restoration, for stimulating the hair follicles, for strengthening the hair fibers so that your hair becomes stronger, and also for the hair textures that are very, very dry. It also helps to...
Which product is this one?
This is the 2 of the products, the hair and scalp shampoo and our revitalizing conditioner.
Yes, that's the one. Those are the 2 that you mentioned to me that I will be ordering.
Yes. Excellent products. Yes. So it's great for natural hair, great for relaxed hair, great for hair that is pressed. For those of you who are still pressing curly, their hair is great for that texture. Great for chemically damaged hair, and that includes hair color as well as chemical relaxers. So our products are wonderful for that, the shampoo and conditioner. The leave-in conditioner is great for detangling and manageability. So this is great for the entire family as well. And then we have our anti-itch soothing oil. So the oil is great for inflammation, any type of topical itching of the scalp. It really helps to stop that itching and helps to decrease that inflammation of the scalp.
So what's in the oil what are the active ingredients in the oil that helps with the inflammation and itching?
Okay, my chemist uses it's an peppermint oil. There is I'm trying to remember the other two ingredients. I know it has peppermint oil, sweet almond oil, and
it's not the tea tree, is it?
It's not tea tree.
Okay.
No, another. It'll come to me.
Okay.
Right now.
But it does have natural oils in it that not essential oils, but natural oils in there that actually help with the itching.
Absolutely. All of our products have natural ingredients.
Okay. Awesome. That's even better. Because when you say chemist,
absolutely.
So when you say chemist, I'm always thinking of chemicals rather than natural things, only because I hear the word chemist. But they actually look at the natural solutions and apply those to what will help the condition of the patient.
Absolutely. And that's why I sat down with them and told them what I needed the products to address without the chemicals. Absolutely.
Gotcha. I was just thinking while you were talking, there's not many people doing this that I'm aware of. There could be a few people, but I don't think there is. Have you ever thought about opening up some kind of or doing some kind of event, not just an event, but some kind of class that help people like in the profession, the hair profession, see certain things and understand, help them understand how they can help their clients? Or have you ever thought about doing something where you could help people who are interested in being a trichologist, help them understand what it is they need to learn? Or there may be trichologists out there who don't understand as much as, or have your experience, and you can help share that knowledge and help them out and all over the 50 states and beyond.
Absolutely. In 1999, we opened the first trichology training center in the United States.
Nice.
So I train people, yes, from all over the globe.
Okay.
And people who sometimes they've been to other curriculums and they need additional advanced one-on-one training. So I've had individuals to fly in from other states for an individual training in the area that they're lacking.
Okay.
I've done a one-day seminar. I've had some that have come in for 2 days. I actually have 2 ladies who reached out to me from Jamaica, and they're coming in within the next 3 months for some additional training that they need.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I've done a lot of training for the professionals, and then I've had some other training for the consumers.
Yes, that's important. We need it, because there's a lot of, I've been looking on the internet, and there's a lot of questions that women have about their hair and their scalp and the issues that they've been having. So yeah, we need you.
Absolutely. I've been trying to educate Noreen over the years, and there's some people that are more open to learning from an expert rather than trying to go and research, the information that's on the internet by someone who has no credentials. And
Right.
That's something that I also talk about on a continuous basis. You can't always listen to people to tell you to use this rinse, this product, that product, and they don't know what your condition is. So, yes, I've done a lot of training, and I also work with a program out of Beaumont, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Texas Institute of Cosmetology. And with this institute, I do have a trichology class that I teach with that program.
Okay.
So yes, education is important, and I try to keep that ongoing.
Yeah, that is awesome, because I was at my ends with my hair, and I went to the dermatologist, and they gave me hair club. What's the name of that hair stuff, foam stuff that you spray in the hair?
Clobazole.
But yeah, that's probably like the technical name, but the other name for it is I don't know what you call it, but yeah, you spray it in your hair, you rub it in there. They have it over the counter, and and I was so upset that I had to use that, and they said you'll always have to use it. So I went to my loctician, and she was like, "You're not going bald."
Oh, you're talking about Rogaine. That's Rogaine.
Yes, Rogaine, and
Rogaine.
I was so hurt. I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be using this. I'm not supposed to be using this. This is not my problem. So when I went back to my loctician, she looked at my hair and she said, Noreen, you don't need that. You know, your hair is breaking. You're not going bald. And so there's a lot of education that's needed for, people who are, just everyday women. We're looking for help and we choose the wrong expertise. And what we really need is a trichologist to help us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you probably we'll talk offline. How about that? We'll talk offline. But what I wanted to ask you is, how can people contact you? How can they reach you? From everywhere. How can they reach you?
Absolutely. Well, I'd like to invite everyone to listen to my radio show also, which is Ask the Hair and Scalp Doctor on DFWIRadio.com on Wednesdays.
And repeat that again.
DFWIRadio.com, Ask the Hair and Scalp Doctor, between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we cover a variety of topics about alopecia, about scalp conditions, as well as other experts that I have on my show from around the globe. So that's one way you can tune in. Also, we have a website, which is hairandscalpessentials.com. That's hairandscalpessentials.com. And you can read a lot of the testimonials we have received from around the globe. You can see our credentials. You can read my bio. You can see some success before and after success cases. We have videos on there as well as our YouTube channel. If you go on youtube.com, put in my name, Dr. Linda Amerson, and we have approximately 25 videos that you can also view that we've done. Also, our direct number at LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic is 817-265-8854. That's 817-265-8854. You can reach me there. Also, we are a contributing writer for over 54 national magazines and growing.
Oh, wow.
So some of our most recent articles are featured in Trendsetters, the Trendsetters magazine.
Okay.
Which is digital and print.
Okay.
We've been writing for them for the past 9.5 years. Okay. We also write for Encore HD Hair Magazine for about 8.5 years.
Oh, wow.
And so we've also written for Essence Magazine. We've written for Upscale Magazine, Sister to Sister.
Wow.
Several times. Fitness? Heart and Soul Magazine. So we've really been blessed to have a lot of our articles in a lot of national publications. And again, just trying to educate the public.
I think that's great because once again, the study of the scalp is not something that's very, very common, but it's something that is happening all the time, every day with people. It's a condition or a problem that people experience all the time, and they don't know where to go. I have a girlfriend who get big flakes of dandruff, like big flakes. And she had been going to a dermatologist for it, not a trichologist. So I'm not sure I haven't talked to her in a while, so I'm not sure if she's gotten it straightened out or not. But she never once told me about a trichologist. So so when I talk to her, I'm going to tell her about you.
Yes, please do. Thank you.
Well, look, thank you so much for coming on Black Biz Review. We always want to share the businesses that are out there that a lot of people do not know about. And we feel it's important to get the word out about businesses and give them a visual of of who to talk to, where the business is, and what that business can do for them. So I really, truly appreciate you coming on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for having me.
No problem. Hey, you guys, thank you for viewing this particular video in Black Biz Review. There are plenty of videos right below. Don't forget to look at those. Remember that we're not only here on Black Biz Review, but we're on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much, and you guys have a make it a great one. Thank you so much, Doctor.